Now, Spain have won the Men's Football World Cup for the second time, beating Argentina 1-0 after extra time in New Jersey. The South American side struggled to muster a shot on goal during normal time, and then they were reduced to 10 men for a clumsy challenge. Well, Spain's captain Rodri lifted the golden trophy after winning World Cup Player of the Tournament award. Spain went through the whole tournament, conceding just a single goal. President Trump and the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, then presented medals to the Spanish team. And they then presented runners-up medals to the deflated Argentine players. Well, for Lionel Messi, who is now 39 years old, it could have been his last game at the competition. He was in tears after being given his second-place medal. Well, there have been jubilant scenes on the streets of Madrid and other cities across Spain as fans celebrated their country's second World Cup victory. The thousands of people there partying into the night, draped in the red and gold colours of the Spanish flag, dancing and chanting Viva España. The Spanish Prime Minister, Pedro Sánchez, posted on social media, "We are world champions. Our national team was great. Thanks, team." Well, our correspondent, Guy Hedgecoe, was there in Madrid soaking up the atmosphere.
Spain has just won its second ever World Cup. These fans here in the Plaza de Colón in central Madrid are celebrating a historic victory. The last and only other time they won the World Cup was in 2010. They've had to wait 16 years for this. 16 years hoping that the Spanish team's style of attacking, high possession, pressing soccer would finally bear fruit. And tonight it has, because they are world champions once again.
Our correspondent Nada Tawfik was at the stadium in New Jersey for the game.
This wasn't the most electric World Cup final ever. It took until the 106th minute for the deadlock to be broken when Ferran Torres finally scored that winning goal for Spain. But no doubt that Spain worked extremely hard, maintaining possession of the ball for the majority of the match. And even Argentina fans that I've spoken to have applauded Spain's performance. Some even suggesting that now is the time for Lionel Messi to pass the torch on to 19-year-old Lamine Yamal. And you could see how happy Lamine Yamal was after that win, celebrating, collapsing onto the pitch with his teammates, ultimately holding up that golden trophy at the end. And for Lionel Messi, you could see how emotional he was. The big question, of course, being if this will be his last World Cup. For Spain, their second World Cup win, the first in 16 years, and the first time a nation has held the title of both men and women's World Cup champions. So quite an achievement for them. This, for the United States, was also the last chance to show what they were capable of as co-hosts along with Canada and Mexico. There was a halftime show that ran over 27 minutes long. Now, for some fans, that was an added bonus to see performers such as Shakira, Justin Bieber, BTS performing. But for others who are hardcore football fans, it was a longer than necessary break in their opinion. So, a lot to unpack from this World Cup in terms of performances, but for Spanish fans, a night that they will be celebrating for some time.
Nada Tawfik there in New Jersey. Well, let's speak now to the Spanish sports journalist, Guillem Balague, who was also at the final. What time is it over there? Good early morning to you, Guillem. Congratulations, a great result for your home team. But what did you make of the game? Some people saying it wasn't a fantastic game to watch.
You know what we think of that? So
fair enough, but don your journalist head now. Let me talk about the stoppages. Talk about some of the other reasons that why some people perhaps might have been disappointed with how the game played out.
No, I'm no doubt there may have been. What I'm saying basically is that the finals are to be won, and Spain did the things that they had to do to win. And I knew that Argentina required a lot of things to happen for them to win, including the ability to keep the ball for long periods, or attacking Spain, or creating the conditions for Messi to shine. That is basically take the ball to the last third of Spain, force Spain in their own box, and Messi to create something. And none of that happened because Spain just...
Oh, we do appear to have lost our connection there to Guillaume Balaguer. Perhaps too many people celebrating and posting videos on online has taken up some internet bandwidth. We'll have to park that there, but we will have lots more reaction to Spain winning the World Cup, because still ahead here on BBC News, we will be looking at what it means for US football, for the American love of the game in general, now that they have hosted the event for the second time around the world and across the UK. This is BBC News.